Well, namaste, family. I'm going to do a let's talk about the Rainbow Family one now, because I am anti Tommy Jane. I'm crazy Tommy Tudor. I was called the professor when I first met the family, and then some went down in Kaiser Auditorium. That I don't want to go into detail on now, because I'm going to give the little punk a chance to confirm or deny it. His daddy died, and that's all I'm going to say about it. That's how I got hung with the handle. Crazy Tommy was getting in between the kids being babysat at Kaiser Auditorium. Um, and the cops when they went to clear the park before the show was over. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be watching this kid for his father. And I got all up in their face, and I ended up getting the shit beat out of me in the jail, boy. Um, and I was doing things in Venice Beach, and the deadheads are like, oh, that's crazy Tommy. That's Tommy getting crazy. And John Barry, Rickshaw John, boy, he used to get mad at me. He's like, what did he say? He used to say something really funny when I was getting out of line. I was getting too crazy. So I'll have to think about that for a while and remember exactly what it was that he used to tell me when I was getting too crazy. Um, but anyway, moving right along. I'm genuine family. I'm not making any claims about anything but being genuine family and knowing the drill, the real drill, the original consensus. Because I've been walking Garrick's talk all these years, Garrick and David Williams. Garrick was with the original crowd that went to the Hopis and took the stone to him. And David went on his own later, and I've been walking their talk for years. Felipe Chavez, uh, Rainbow 8 Day in New York. I've been following their lead for years and years and years on this. Yeah, I couldn't go to gatherings from 1999 till now, and I don't even want to talk about that now because I want to keep this positive. I don't want to go to the negative side. I want to talk about all the positive things I've been seeing happening since I pretty much pissed everybody off with that Tom Will Kill video. It's like a lot of people that know me know that Tom will kill and appreciate that and know better than to draw it out at them. But I used to get sick to people a lot to deal with shit like this. It's like, I mean, this is how I got into it with the Facebook crowd in the first place. Was Greg Blanchard couldn't handle going toe to toe with the assholes that were being harsh, and he had me do it for him. A couple other people were sniveling too, and that's how I didn't even know I was here. I've been sitting doing what I'm doing, just like this, since 1999 somewhere. Okay, this is what I do most of the time when I'm not doing something else. Instead of watching TV, this is me watching my TV. But I'm inputting and receiving shit from other real people instead of just sitting there being programmed by it. This is what I've been doing since 1999. Is if I'm not doing something else, um, this is what I'm doing. And so, like, if you look around me, you see the place a pit because I had to be Tom this week. It's just been so highly stressful. But that's okay because I'm bi gender. I'm either Tom or Tommy. Don't get Tom mad because Tom will kill you if he has to, and might hurt your feelings real bad if you piss him off, and will hurt you real quick if you want to get violent. Um, I mean, this is no bullshit. This is no bullshit. No, I'm in Tom mode right now, and I need to do things before I can stop being Tom. Um, okay, this is me. I'm an androgyne. I'm an intersex two spirit. I get to some of the Native American extremists. That was Angela Lindsay. She's signing off of Facebook tonight. Angela Lindsay with extremists to the right of me, extremists to the left of me, stuck in the middle with my friends, which is cool. I'm digging it. I'm having fun because like we're all making each other stronger and smarter. That's this Dunning-Kruger effect. It's like we're making ourselves stupid. It's like self-induced mental retardation by living lies. The more you live the lie, the stupider you get. Just like that. And here I am. I'm like realizing that I've got the monkey in the middle effect. There's the conservative and the D type, conservative type or liberal type, and I'm sitting here with the monkey middle effect from it going, and it's real hard for me to keep any focus on anything because I'm always like branching off somewhere because something's misunderstood or something. And it's hard for me to keep my focus. And here I am in 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and I'm way off the beaten track. So let me take a drink. of an almost empty thing, so I'm gonna have to just sip it. We're on, we're on, we're on rationing until I feel like getting up and filling it again. And I just filled it a little while ago. Boy, you gotta drink a lot of water in this town, or you just like lose it. Everything stops working. Everything. You get little pains, you get dizzy, all sorts of shit. You just gotta keep drinking water. Anytime you don't feel right, and the least bit not right, drink water. And you have to. When it gets over 110, it's really dangerous. So anyway, back to where we were at. What's all the positive things that are happening in the Rainbow family? And all the horrible shit that needs to be cleaned out. I'm sorry. There's dead bodies. There's like wholesale drug distribution of hard drugs. They're selling shit for the man. They're growing shit for the man, and they're running the gatherings. And that's, I'm getting it right here, right now for saying this shit. Okay, excuse me, but that's where the bullet bounced. And on the other end of that bullet is, this is Sitting Rock right here, and this is Sir Lapslaw. It's my spirit. When I die, that's who's grabbing me. It's these two guys. So excuse me. Charles Ed Coyote just flat out threatened my life for bringing his name up. It's like, hey man, I don't give a fuck. I totally don't give a fuck. You're a spook, dude. You've admitted to my face what you were about, and you're only retired because, it's getting worse. It's definitely between me and Zen Coyote at this point. That dude just threatened my life, and I let Winsky know about it. When Winsky know about it, he totally didn't react, and I think he there was two guys at the door with their hands on their gun, and oh boy, I already posted that video. That was a different video. I don't need to go into that. Tom knows how to hurt something real bad, real quick, and that's all I want to say. That's what Fungu is. I am the sensei of Fungu. I'm the Fungu mistress, master mistress. I don't know. He, she, it. I finally got to call it. Somebody sent me a message at Facebook, and now we're wondering, all right, I better check on this. That fucking Nia Frog might be a kiwi farmer. Let's see if she's responded. Oh, she bugged out. Looks like she bugged out. She might be stoned. She's a doper. She does a lot of weird drugs. And Ian said, well, he was also joking. But I do imagine that some people are out to attack the community whenever they can. Now, what he doesn't know is that the worst attacks are coming from inside the community, from kids like this. There's a whole lot of lateral hostility, it's called. We've been calling it trannier than now, and trans on trans hate. Oh shit, David Williams is up and about. So I want to talk about that a little. Gathering's going to be in Oregon. I'm going to be focalizing the Tucson hippie community 420 show kitchen, the 420 show potluck in the parking lot. It's pretty much, we're here to have fun and feed everybody, but we're going to go in and participate in what's really supposed to be happening and not stay up there and be stoned all the time. That's what I was always. That's how I was all over the gatherings. When I was there, I had my camp, and I did my thing in my camp, and I do some stuff down around Calm, and I cruise around. I used to like to jam with Bam Bam and his circle at Kid Village, for instance, or hang out at Taco Mike's or something. I was all over the land. I tore up a pair of boots at Nevada, going up and down that hill. We'd go up. I'd slide down. I'd slide down and then walk up the trail. Or no. I'd slide down. I did climb up the side, and I think that's when I tore up the boots. There was a shortcut, but it was very steep. Otherwise, it was a long switchback trail down into the valley. So anyway, let's see what's going on there. I got to finish with Ian. Yeah, Trans Lifeline's director Nina something or other is telling me that they're getting complaints about kiwi farms driving people to suicide, and they've got some people that have actually suicided. Okay, something's up with David. He's just posted a couple times. Jeff Dahlgren just showed up, but I'm not sure. Yeah, oh yeah, he's another one of the international human rights people that deals with Palestine and Zionists. I usually either get death threats or pics of their feces in the toilet. Those always seem to come from Zio females. Must be some fascination fetish issue. There are very few of them. I haven't heard from them in a long time because I stay out of the shit that these guys get into. These guys are moderating the heavy groups where the bullshit really goes flying. See, that's I guess that applies here too, because it's really with the people that are fighting DKS. You know, I'm in a lot of different communities, and DKS sufferers are showing up in all of them. We had you know, there's DKS sufferers showing up in the gem and mineral trading groups, owners of fire agate fans, a couple of idiots. And they're everywhere, and pretty much what's happening is that the people that got their shit together. Okay, Coda and Jeff are going to go at it for a little bit and make fun of Zionists. This is cool. I can ignore that. Anyway, the people who have their shit together pulled out of the groups and are posting on their own pages now, and so that where they have control over it. And we really have a lot of wonderful conversations all over the place. Sam Siddiqui, especially. Jenny Kastner's always holding court, and her friend Jeanette Hanna, a bunch of folks. Oh, what's her name? Catherine, blonde woman. I forget. And Jennifer Atchison is posting. You know, we all post from our own pages now, to where we can control the conversation, and the conversation stays rational. And it happens in all communities. The same thing that's been happening in the Rainbow family is that the people who are really the old family, especially, are low tech. So they're not online at all, and much if they are. You know, you hardly ever see Derek even. And he's you know. But there's this year, or last few years, you know, the people who are running the groups are assholes, and they're mean assholes, and they're censoring people and pissing a lot of people off. And that's that. And then people that, you know, like myself and Dave Finley, Whistler, Deborah Dorland, and folks like that who are online a lot and are watching out for it and upholding old family values. That's keeping the Facebook family shit, at least where I can see it. I don't know. I'm banned from Martin Cheney's groups and them, and I'm in a group. You know, the only groups that I'm in are the ones that are owned by people that won't ban me no matter what anybody says. This one's Cheryl Colfetzer's, and has been up there for a couple of years, and there's nobody that can ban me in that group except her, and she would never do that. You know, but all the other ones, anything that Cheney has anything to do with, and people will go with what he's saying, I'm not in. Saying Stubbs and Villalobos. Cheney, Stubbs, and Villalobos, I'm not in any of their groups. And they got the biggest ones. Which is cool. I don't care, because, you know, I'm in touch with first generation and original founding circle people, and I don't give a shit about them people and what they think, because I know what's really real. And I think that's plenty for on that line. Let's see how much time I've taken on this one. We're already up to about 15 minutes. I think I've said everything I need to say about the Rainbow family. You know, the Rainbows and Rainbow heads have shown who they are. And the Rainbow family, the people who are really rainbows, are the people that, you know, have been building egalitarian community, not going from place to place, squatting in the forest from place to place, and doing nasty things to get from place to place. That's not rainbow. That's rainbow. And they're little by little being shooed away or healed. You know, you either get with the program or you get on down the road. David Wrestler is going to get knocked off. That Fat Kid's Kitchen, I show up, that Fat Kid's Kitchen is done as the main supply kitchen. That's through. They are not, their behavior is totally inappropriate. Completely inappropriate behavior on that bus for being the main feeding bus. Fuck that shit. And David Wrestler is an ugly, nasty asshole. That is not Rainbow at all. That is not my brother. Maybe a distant cousin, but that ain't my brother. And if I'm on that land, I'm not eating anything that thing cooked. And on that note, no, maybe a little more. No, maybe that's plenty. You know, namaste, everybody. You know, is it namaste, motherfucker? Or namaste, brother and sister? That's where I'm at. You know, I'm Tommy Jane Tudor. I prefer people see my female self than my male self because my male self is ugly as fuck. And really wants nothing to do with anything that you got to say. Because you're wrong. You're talking shit in my face, and I'm tired of hearing it because I got so many other people that want to tell me what they know to be true, that is true, and they want to hear what I think about it that I know to be true, that is true. Notice I don't say believe in. This is something I know deep in my being. This is something my instincts tell me is true. So take your fucking Bible, take your fucking science and all that other shit, and all your questioning of God and the universal oneness of it all, and stuff it up your fucking trap, man. I'm not interested no more. Happy day, everybody. Bye.